Go.
Hey guys, these things and welcome back to another One Piece Bounty Rush video. So in this video, we'll be going through the tier list for season 23, something like that. Yeah, correct. So okay, yeah, a small update for you guys that who knows that I'm doing the grinding challenge. Yep, I'm placing at 144 now. I'll be grinding a lot tomorrow, I think, cause depending on when I'm gonna post this video. So then there's just a little bit of update. So okay, next basically, okay, I'll be putting the tier list as you can see right now. So okay, for this tier list, there are some major shifts, but generally it's right where they are. But today we'll be covering some of the changes as usual. So if you guys have any questions on why this character is being placed, and I do get that a lot, like definitely comment down in the comment section below. I might not reply instantly, but I will reply like eventually. So within one day I should be replying you, something like that. So feel free to let me know your opinions, because it will help me understand the character more, because as you guys know, I don't play every single one of the character. I try to play as much as I can, but generally you can't do that. So, and I can't like reach everyone to a high enough level where I know how to best optimize them. So then okay, so for those who are only into the tier list, I guess after seeing the tier list you can just skip. But for those who are very interested in listening to some of the changes, so I'll be mentioning down the changes above. So I'll be talking about Kaido, obviously. So he just got released. Then the Xmas unit, so Christmas Robin, Christmas Chopper, and Christmas Frankie. And next is the Green Law. So okay, if you guys are unfamiliar how I do my tier list, so I'll cover all of the new ones that come so that I can put them in the right place. Then next is I'll cover those that got changed. So like characters like Kizaru Law, they got buff, something like that. So I'll be readjusting them according to how good their buff is and explaining. Next is probably just whether the character got outclassed and I put them to another tier. So okay, just a little bit of explanation for the tier list. So S plus being the super duper good units. So like these characters, if you guys see them in the field, it's either you'll be like, bruh, this gonna be so hard, or bruh, like thank God I have them on my side. So these characters usually have this type of impact because of how good they really are. So next is S tier. These characters are very solid. So the reason why they didn't make it to S plus is because of some shortcomings, but other than that, they are still very good and they excel in what they do. So then S minus will just kind of be like, from the S tier there'll be even more shortcomings. Then like there's some things that don't really work, and then further down the road it'll just be like, if you have characters in this tier, it's still usable, but it's just gonna be a little bit difficult. So I might be okay. This tier list is kind of based on S plus SS level type, because like into consideration. So if you guys are in the CBD tier, some of these characters like might still work for you guys, but don't get me wrong, all characters are good if you know how to master them. Like I'm not even kidding, like there's this guy in Discord called Dofi. He basically he learns how to use 30 million Luffy Navy Ace, where he does so many incredible things, and like he even used like what 30 million bounty Luffy to destroy Kaido, something like that. So trust me, if you like a certain character, just because he's not at the very high tier list doesn't mean he's bad. It's just you need to understand the character and try to optimize it the way you can do it. So yep, then like I said, tier list is mostly opinion based. So I'm sure you guys all have your different opinions, so feel free to let me know. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. So the first character we'll be talking about is Kaido, obviously. So this guy is quite the beast. So his stats, very strong stats as a bounty vest character. Probably, I think he has probably one of the highest attacker stats. Then I think generally his kits is pretty good. So this skill, is like a one-shot skill. So the thing about this skill is it moves forward also. So the mid range kind of seems a bit too very close to long range, which is pretty nice. Then it nullifies stagger, which is really good. So the thing about this skill is it's not super slow and it's not brokenly fast. So if you think that Wano Zoro's skill 2 is dodgeable, this skill is definitely even more dodgeable. So yep, then generally very short cooldown, and the cooldown further reduces when you take damage, which we'll see in the skills. So okay, next is Angry Drunk. So many people have different opinions on this. So my thoughts on this is really good. So the recommended build that I kind of want to go to is 70% defense and 56% attack. So if you guys haven't checked out the 6-star Kaido video, you can go check it out, where bruh, that guy is running 60% defense, and he some of the damage he takes is so little that it makes you question what the hell. So yep, then basically this skill is really good. The reason why you don't go for even more attack is because, come on, 100% attack is really boost already, is pretty damn insane, and 56% attack is not super far off from 70% attack. It's just missing 14% attack, which is something the 100% attack can cover for. So yep, then okay, traits. His traits is really good. So recover 15% of the HP one time when taken enough damage to KO the character. So kind of very good ability, because sometimes you think that the opponent is dead. You think that you can one shot him, then suddenly he's not dead yet. So really good survivability. It's so much better than the one where if your HP is above 50% and you take a one shot damage, you get to 1 health, something like that. So it's really good. So next is standard attacker's trait. Then 100% chance to reduce skill 1 by 5% each time you take damage. So if facing abilities such as time skip Luffy's normal attacks, or time skip Sanji's normal attacks, where you get a lot of hits but it's not super painful damage, these will get your skill 1 very fast. So the reason why I say this trait is really good is because, let's say you are calculating whether this guy has his skill or not. So I calculate that I've seen this Kaido use his skill, and you think that he won't have his skill up again, but because of how your allies is just feeding hits to him, he suddenly has his skill back again, which is really good. Because sometimes you don't expect that he get back that skill. So yep, something like that. So next is the trait 2. So trait 2 wise, when a team has less treasure secure, boost Q2 cooldown reduction by 50%. So this trait is not super reliable, because obviously you need your team to have lesser treasure, but it's definitely a nice skill 2 boost. And I think if they change it to if you're in your own treasure area, reduce the cooldown, it's gonna be super duper good. So yep. Then winning is when your allies are near your treasure area, resist stagger effect. So this means that if you and your allies are fighting together or defending together, your normal attacks will just shred through the enemy, because they can try to use normal attacks on you, but they cannot stagger you. Then if they cannot stagger you, they cannot follow up on their normal attacks, because if you hit if you can't get staggered, you'll be able to use all 3 of your normal attacks. Then if you use the combo, you hit once or twice, then you pause for a while, then you continue with the full combo, you're just gonna destroy them all. So yep, that's kind of that. Then I think with his boost trait, he's gonna be super duper good. So I can't wait for him to 5-star, so something like that. Then for those who probably say that Kaido is not that good, you can check out the 6-star Kaido video, where it's not a super mastered Kaido, but like it's just a day 1 Kaido, which is really impressive already. So imagine it's even better. So next is the Christmas unit. So you guys will be like, what the hell? Why is there a Xmas chopper there? So this one, his spot is kind of a weird one, because I have no idea if I should put him there or not. Like he's better than Robin. Like he feels his normal attacks is very nice, and he has a chance to freeze people at normal attack. So at a range character, he's just throwing in the fire snowballs, and it's so good. It feels so good. It's kind of like a fire ace one. So how to say, the skills wise, skill 1 is not that bad. Skill 2 is pretty good because of how the good range is. Like generally he's a pretty solid character. Whether he should stay at S, for now I'll just put him here, but probably he belongs to S-. So I just want to say that. Traits wise, he has pretty standard trait. He also has a very similar trait as Kaido, where he reduced skill 1 cooldown by 5% each time he takes damage. So actually, yeah, he has 2 very similar, probably 3 very similar traits to Kaido, lol. But he's just not as tanky as Kaido. Then yep, okay, next is the Robin. So Robin, I would say it's a bit of a letdown, because I think she's a pretty good runner, like there's no doubt, but her clone just takes forever to, it's not super, it's like too squishy. Like you would want something that serves as a distraction to probably be able to last more hits, something like about 30k damage instead of 5k, because 5k HP, no, 4k HP is like a what? 1 hit and he's dead. The clone is dead. It's very good for capping flags though, like don't get me wrong, like it will definitely save you from clutch situations, but as a runner, like the skill 1 is also not that good. Like unless it's under 20 seconds where you can spam it very often, this character is just okay to meh. Like she don't really have any abilities that lets her escape from situations. I mean, the skill 1 can knock back people, but that's kind of that. And her normal attacks is kind of slow, like the whole sequence takes forever. So yeah, but she's definitely not that bad as a runner, definitely. Then okay, next is Christmas Frankie. So this character, actually I was thinking whether to put him at A or what, but he seems, I heard that he's really good. Like I heard from Jack where I think he can do quite a lot of damage with when max boosted, something like that. So yep, that's why I decided to put him at A+, because honestly he feels very similar to the Stampede Luffy. So Stampede Luffy, as you guys know, is a pretty solid character. So that's why I kind of put this Frankie here. So let me know what you guys feel about this. Then okay, next is Law. So Law, some of you guys will be like, did Law reclaim back his throne? Like I would want to say yes, but I kind of feel that he's not there as a S+ character. So there's some reasons. So they fixed the normal attacks, which is really good, but how to say, at close range fights, right, your skill 2 becomes useless. So that's one thing. It's a great movement ability though, don't get me wrong, and it can help you prevent last minute caps, something like that. Then or get last minute caps. So next, skill 1 is also really good, but it's just like generally speaking, because of how the range of the skill 1 is quite small, so you can't really, the best way to optimize it is either to perfect dodge into your skill 1, then something like that. Then and also the traits for him is it's just kind of set for the capture speed one. So let's say you're forced to do combat and suddenly your HP drops below 70%. This trait used to be very good, but currently unless you go for HP defense build, which obviously defeats the purpose of him, because as a law he's a really good attacker also. Like he does a lot of damage while being able to cap flex. So if his trait was something like, if the enemy's treasure is more than 50% increased capture speed where HP don't really play into part, I think he'll be really good. Like probably maybe S+ level, but I don't think he poses as a threat, as much as a threat as compared to characters in the S+. So yep, that's why I kind of put him still at S. Like I'm pretty sure you guys will be like, why is he not at S+? So yep, hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. So next is Wano Law. So this guy got a buff, but after using him, honestly, like I feel I kind of wanna give him chance, but he's just okay. Like he's really not that great. Like I put him at A+ because maybe S- he deserves it, but if you compare him and like some other characters, honestly this guy, okay, skill 1 I would say that it's not that good. Like unless he has either he has a bigger area or he does something else, like it doesn't really make a difference, because 30% defense, like this guy relies on his normal attacks, and currently most of the situations, right, if you miss your, if you're fighting against in like SS tier or something, if you miss your, if you don't play properly, you will kind of die very fast. So this guy, you need to be very consistent with your normal attack, something like that. Like you cannot screw up. Then like, how to say, this guy is better at drawn out fights, but most of the time it's just currently it's just a one-shot meta where it's super fast, super quick. You go out there, the battles are quite fast. They just do so much damage. So yep. Then skill 2, not too bad of ability. Like I just don't like the cooldown. It's too slow. Like you guys know that how the Nightmare Luffy is really good character because of how the skill 1 is actually skill 2. Wait, is it skill 1 or skill 2? Skill 2, yeah. The skill 2 has a very short cooldown, so you can kind of use it very often, which is really good. Then like that's kind of a threat of him as well. So if they would reduce the skill cooldown of this skill, yeah, it would have been really good. So this skill is good, but it's not super great. So there's like, once the enemy moves away from your, it doesn't take that hard to dodge. Like the moment you see the law disappear, you just dodge, and most likely he won't even hit you. So yeah, like if the enemy is constantly moving, this skill doesn't really hit them at all, because it locks on to that position where the enemy was, then you go there. So there's a bit of a, I would say it's something like a cast time thingy where there's like a travel distance, something like that. So this skill honestly is not that great. So traits wise is pretty okay. Like he gets HP recovery, but very hard to get that. Like for someone that relies on normal attacks, yeah. Like you have seen, I'm sure you guys have seen my Wano Law video where when I fight with someone, it's usually very it's not as fast as me using something like Gear 4 Katakuri, where the battles fight super, time to kill is so short, then something like that. So next is Beginning Nami. So Beginning Nami dropped from S to S minus. So she got buffed a bit, but honestly speaking, if they would tweak her traits so that it helps the skill 1 instead of skill 2, I think she'll be a really good runner. Like, I know she's a very solid runner. And also the thing is, she also has this, when her strength is more than 70%, boost capture speed. So she can heal herself, but like using a 40-second skill possibly to heal 15% of HP, and like trying to heal yourself, yeah, it's a bit funny. So yeah, but she's definitely quite okay character. It's just she's not as good as the S tier characters. Like, you compare her with, I'll say, Moria, Stampede, Sabo, like, bruh, what is she? So yep. Okay, next is Whitebeard. So this guy got a huge, a pretty good stats buff, but generally speaking, this guy is really good. Like, I put him in S minus because his skill kind of has a bit of a travel distance, which honestly, if you dodge into the clouds, like, you will see this white color thing travel towards you, and once you perfect dodge into that, you are kind of safe from the skill. And the skill 2 somehow does so little damage, man. Then like maybe if skill 1 is definitely not bad, then he's also quite tanky. But as a defender, I mean, there's other characters that you can definitely go for in the S tier that kind of excels better than him. So yep. Then also because of a bit of a long cooldown time for, I'll say his better skill, which is the skill 1, something like that. So yep, definitely a really good tank though. Like, it's just like I said, currently the meta is all about one shot. Like, you can't tank something if it just one shots you. Like, currently so many skill does high damage. Even Kaido can kind of do 100 plus K damage. So if newest tag, bruh, this guy don't even stand a chance. Like, how much can you tank? So yep, that's kind of the issue at the moment, which is why I don't put him in S. Oh my god, I'm getting thirsty. Okay, Kizaru. So Kizaru also got a little bit of an attack, a buff. Like, you guys know he was S plus last time, but the issue still stands. His skills his normal attacks connects much easier, and I'll say the main issue is how his normal attacks start very it takes a while for you to, when you press, it's not an instant connect thingy, which is why he's kind of okay. And against ranged characters with normal attacks that have very good range, yeah, this guy kind of doesn't really work that well. Like, against kind of like a Wano Zoro, if you guys just use normal attacks only, the Wano Zoro have an advantage over you because of how fast his normal attacks is, and also the range. So that's kind of that. Then next, and I think lastly, would be Sky Zoro. So last time I retained him at S plus, and you guys flamed me so hard. Joking. So he's still good, like really good. It's just he kind of lost the glory, I would say, last time compared to how he was last time. Like, he's definitely still very strong. Like, how to say, he's definitely still quite strong, but it's just the damage output he can do, because it reduces quite a lot because of how characters are quite tanky now. Like, I've seen, if you haven't checked out the 6-star Kaido video, Wano, a Sky Zoro just did like what 6 damage against buffed Kaido, which is like what? So I mean that's not just the only issue. Like against Wano Zoro, you are so freaking, usually it's a lost fight. Like because if you want to stay at range, he has his skill 2 up very fast, and he can just like try to threaten you a bit, then you dodge, and he's just gonna melt you down. So that's that. Then also because Kuma has like a anti-runner thing, so yeah, like a lot of things just don't put him into place. And also Big Mom, even like Bara, he's supposed to counter greens, but Big Mom is gonna like because of how his skills are only 1 hit, you can't really it's not like Katakuri where you can just like hit and the first few hits will break the defense, the trait, and the rest of the hits will just shred her. So this kind of why this guy has got outclassed a bit, but overall still a really good character. Like if played right, he can be super duper annoying. So yep, that's kind of that for the tier list. Once again, let me know what you guys feel about these characters. I am ready to comment a lot. Like, but maybe I'll comment a bit lesser because I need to grind also. So yep, that's kind of that. Then I think that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Do give this video a thumbs up if you agree with the tier list, and if you enjoyed the explanation, then consider subscribing if you want to see more One Piece Bounty Rush content. Then thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.